You ever had something in your life that feels so solid? Like, yes, this is it. This is stable. And then boom, all of a sudden, it just falls apart. Whether it be a relationship, a plan, or a version of you that you thought would last. Then suddenly you're left asking, why didn't this hold? Why did this fall apart? What went wrong? I had to learn the hard way that if it's not built on Christ, if it's not built on a firm foundation, all of the ground is shaky, no matter how good it looks. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Shea. Welcome back to my channel. Here we talk things lifestyle, things faith, PA school, just fun, honest, personable, real, authentic things. So if you like what you see, keep watching. So today we're going to talk about something that's actually changed my perspective, like completely. And that is what it means to build your life on a firm foundation. Because if I'm being honest, a lot of us are building, but we don't know what we're actually building on. And I'm going to start off by saying, excuse my voice, the congestion, the pauses, because your girl just got over the flu and it tried to take me out, but it didn't. It tried, but it didn't. So we got our water, no tea today. We just got water with some lemon, cucumber, and ginger, and we are on the road to recovery. So there's a passage in Matthew 7, starting at verse 24, and it talks about two different types of people. One who builds his house on a rock, and the other who builds his house on sand. Then there's this storm that comes, and what's crazy is the storm hits both houses. The storm hits both houses. Not just the house of the person who made bad choices, and not just the house of the person who didn't pray enough, but both. The difference is that one stands, one stood, and the other one collapsed. And Jesus makes it very clear, my friend, that the rock is not talent, it's not discipline, and it's not even how good you look. It's about him. The rock is him. The crazy thing about it is we don't choose sand on purpose. Like, you think I'm over here trying to build my house off of sand on purpose when I know that it's not going to hold? It's not purposeful. Sometimes sand looks like building your identity on what other people think of you. Sometimes it's building on peace on how things are looking or going in your life. Sometimes that can be how productive or even how successful you are. And it feels strong until the pressure shows up. Because the pressure doesn't create cracks, it just reveals them. There was a time in my life when I thought everything was good. I was a smooth 20 years old. I had everything under control. I had my son. I was in a relationship. I was in love, child. But if I'm being honest, at that time, what I had built my life on was relationship of a man that wasn't God, control, approval from him, and just a routine of building my life. Like, I had God, but God wasn't the center. And he wasn't my foundation. Then all of a sudden the walls came down, the roof caved in, and everything was so shaky. That relationship didn't last. I was devastated. I was like, but I'm supposed to marry my baby's daddy. I'm supposed to be in a relationship forever with the man that I have kids with. 20, mind you. I was in a tough place during that time because I had built my life on that relationship, on a man who didn't even go to church or follow the Lord. God was revealing to me then that he wasn't at my center. And if he's not at my center, because like I said before, I grew up in the church. I was always in the church. I was always active. I was on the dance team, choir, doing all that. But that don't matter. Like, you can do all those things and still have your foundation built on shaky ground. It was during that relationship and during that traumatic breakup that God showed me that I was not built on him. I wasn't standing on him. I was standing on something that could not hold me. And the truth that nobody tells you, and the truth that I've learned, is that you can love God and still be standing on sand, still building your life on sand. But friend, you know I gotta come back with the kickbacker. God loves you too much to let you stay there. Sometimes God allows shaking, like he does you up sometimes, not to destroy you, but so that you can redirect and rebuild your foundation. Because anything that's built on Christ can be stretched without breaking, tested without collapsing, and hit but still stand. So building on Christ essentially looks like this. It's not enough to just say you believe in God, because we all know you can go to church, you can be a part of the community, you can serve, you can volunteer, you can do all these things, but still be built on shaky ground. Your foundation could still be shaky. You could still be in the mix and doing all the things you're supposed to be doing, but falling over and falling through on this side. It's like quicksand. Building our life on a firm foundation looks like trusting in Him when we don't see it and when it doesn't make sense, choosing obedience over comfort, going to Him first instead of everything else, and letting His word define you and not your feelings. Feelings change. Emotions change, feelings change. We wake up one day, we're happy. The next day, we're sad. Something happens to us. We all in our feelings, they change. So we can't build off of feelings because it's profoundly inconsistent. Okay? We got hormones, we got mood swings, we got all these things. So we build on Christ, who is firm, who is never changing, who is the same through and through every single time. It's daily. It's intentional. And quite frankly, and honestly, sometimes it's uncomfortable. You gotta get uncomfortable. It's not always, God isn't gonna keep you in your comfort zone. Uncomfortable moments is where He changes you. Uncomfortable moments is where He reveals what He's doing for you and where He's taking you. The best part about it is that it's stable. So if your life feels shaky, just know it is not the end, my friend. Keep God in your story. It's not the end of your story. Remember, it might look like the end for us. It might look like everything is falling apart, but we only see a snippet. We operate in time. There's a whole timeline. We see here to here. God sees here to here. Okay? So you got to keep God in your story. Build your life on that firm foundation, because we know that only things that are where Christ is will stand. So if it does feel shaky, if it does feel like you can't come through from this, it might just be a moment that God is inviting you to rebuild. But this time on something that won't move, something that's not shaky, but a firm foundation. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm already behind, I'm already too far in, it's never too late. It's never too late. You're not behind. You're being realigned. So friend, what are you standing on right now? If it's not Christ, don't panic. Do not panic. Just start rebuilding. It's one day, one decision, one moment at a time. So if this spoke to you, share it, like it. Share it with someone who you feel needs it. We all need it. I needed it. And if you're on this journey too, if you are wanting to build your life on a firm foundation because you tried everything else your way, you tried other people's way, but you have not went to Christ, you have not checked your foundation, I would love to hear your story. You can comment below if you're comfortable. If not, just say hi. And that pretty much wraps it up. I just wanted to give like a quick little reminder that if you are in a slump, if you are in a point in your life where you are just done, like done, lean on the Lord, lean on Christ. There's so many times in my life where I just tried to do it my way or tried to do it someone else's way, and it didn't work out. It never works out. God, like the video that I posted before, it's like a cul-de-sac. God will always turn you around and He will redirect you. He will realign you. He will tear down that house. Have you ever noticed that the foundation is pretty much the longest thing? If I'm not mistaken, it's the longest part of a house being built, because that foundation has to be firm. If somebody gonna come in here and move tons and tons of furniture and people and all these things, the foundation has to stand on a house. Then the walls go up like crazy. Like it's just super fast. So we just have to take our time and make sure we are building on Christ, because at the end of the day, that is the only thing that is true to His word, true to us, and gonna keep us and truly give us the things that we need and what we're seeking. We just have to lean on Him, trust in Him, and let Him guide, let Him direct. So if you're tired of doing your own way, maybe this is your chance. This is your cue to open up that little Bible, to read, to get in community, and truly, truly, truly getting to know the Lord. Just finished up my first wash day since getting my hair cut layered. And since the silk press, since the silk press I had since my birthday. But already immediately, so first I went in with the Briogeo Scalp Revival charcoal and coconut oil micro exfoliating shampoo. Followed that by the deep conditioner. This is the Don't Despair Repair deep conditioning mask. Love, love, love those. Then set in the dryer for about 20 to 30 minutes just to let, I'm low porosity, so just to let the product absorb into my shaft. And then I went in with this Shea Moisture Bond Repair leave-in conditioner. This is literally the only leave-in conditioner I have left, and I will say it's going in the trash. I like this leave-in conditioner, I really do. But if you've watched my vlogs or even my Instagram stories like months ago when I was saying I'm allergic to something that I'm using in my hair, because every time after I use it, whatever product it was, I would sneeze, I'd be congested for days because I'm wearing my hair in a wash and go. So my hair is like in my face and just like flowing and I still smell it. I was fine after I got out the dryer. But as soon as I started putting in this leave-in conditioner, I felt the urge to have to sneeze. So we're throwing that away. I take it back. I'm going to see how I feel, but I'm almost 99% sure that that's one of the products that I have that makes me sneeze. So I don't have time for that. I don't have time. So I've already popped one of my daughter's Zyrtec or Claritin because I don't have any, and I'm about to pop another one because we got to get ahead of it. So yeah, but I'm gonna go in and do a wash and go. I'm so scared. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so scared. I don't know, my hair is just different. It's shorter. I got face wash all in my hair. I just put this bag on so that just to hold in excess moisture because I ran out of caps. So ooh, I'm scared. I'm gonna use this B Girl. This is so good. It's so good, so good. It's like this honey like consistency. It's so good, and it smells so good too. It's a microfiber towel. I'm just gonna like put it right there so my shirt don't get all wet because it is soaking wet. Oh, I need my spray bottle. Spray bottle with no nozzle because my daughter somehow found it amusing to take my nozzle off, and I don't know where she put it. And I kind of want to do this shingling method. I have not shingled in forever because honestly I wanted to do this my hair in the shower. It would have been faster. It would have, I'd be done by now. But I really want to shingle. I'm gonna move you over here. That's a big chunk. For those of you that have not shingled before, you literally just take your hair like where it naturally separates after you apply the gel, and you twirl it around your finger and you just go down. Some people might twirl once or twice. I just do one little whoop-de-doop and I go down, and it really just defines those curls. Yes, it takes longer, but your curls in the end will be so pretty. And it cuts down on like the separation time, the drying time, all of that. I'm not adding any water yet because it's still like almost soaking wet. My hair likes a lot of water when I'm doing wash and goes, and it already has plenty in it because I literally just got out of the shower. So I usually won't use water until I get to like my second little set. Coat every strand. Oops. And you can, I mean, make your shingling as small or as, your parts as small or as big as you like. I just like pick pieces and go on by my day.
Yeah, we hustle every day cause we tryna get paid. Everybody wants a good life. Never hustle to the grave, we just wanna be self-made. We all wanna live the good life, yeah. Now these wanna be me, they don't know way back I was pushing all my CDs. Now they see me all on TVs, tryna Photoshop, they wanna see me all in 3D. Told you once, I already told ya, I ain't giving up until it's over. Even if the whole world is on my shoulder, I get high, I cannot be sober. Put in work every day cause we tryna get paid. Everybody wants a good life, yeah. Never hustle to the grave, we just wanna be self-made. We all wanna live the good life. I keep working, I ain't never stop. I know that they're trying to take a spot in your city, know we on your block. If it's slipping, catching in the op, it's just me and my ziggin'. Also every day we tryna make that 7 figures. Yeah, we tryna make a living, never giving up, hustle hard until the finish. I ain't giving up until it's over. Drive a Benz, pop another coda. Too high, I cannot be sober. We ain't young, only getting older. Put in work every day cause we tryna get paid. Everybody wants a good life, yeah. Never hustle to the grave.
So this side is, the ends are drying up very nice. So after I let my hair, I sat on the dryer for maybe like 30 minutes, 20-30 minutes or so, let it dry, and then I just let the rest air dry, like deep in between. I just, because it's already getting late and I have to work tomorrow, I just ran the diffuser under like here, because that's usually the part that stays the wet the longest for me, because it's like the thickest and the most hair in this area, and right here, which I still feel a little wet spot, but that's okay. Because I am going to go ahead and stretch my hair. I usually wait until like the next morning or whenever I'm about to go somewhere to stretch it, but because I have an early morning tomorrow, I'm going to really try to use my rev air to stretch my hair. I've never tried to stretch or wash and go with the rev air. I usually always just go in with my Dyson, boom, bada boom, bada bing, leave it at that. So we're gonna try it. I've got that, I've got some scrunchies, and let's see what it do. Let's see. I'm a little nervous. I'm thinking of like a tension of 2, like small. I don't know the heat setting I'm gonna use just yet. Probably the first one to start, and then we'll see how that looks, and then I'll go up. And I think because I'm using the rev air, my sections don't have to be as small as they would have been had I used my Dyson. So I'm gonna go just a little bit larger. My section is about this big. Again, we're gonna do the lowest heat setting on 1, and then I'm gonna do a tension of 2. Okay, so I finished. I just put them up into these crazy little scrunchies, but I've only let them sit for like 5 minutes on this one. The others were in longer while I was doing the other pieces, but I'm ready to go to bed. So we're gonna take it out so I can show you how it looks, and so I can prep my hair for bed. I'm gonna try a new method, and we'll see how it works. And the nice thing about shingling is you don't have to separate as much. Like if you were to do a regular, like just wash and go, you wouldn't have to separate as much because it's essentially already separated because you did that process in the beginning when you shingled. But yeah, so, you know, I'm not going to do anything further because, again, we're about to go to bed anyway. It's going to get matted. So in the morning, I could pick it out if I wanted to. I can do all the things, but I'm not. We're going to leave it just like this. And I actually saw Steph Rochelle on YouTube. She's on Instagram also. Normally I put my hair up into a pineapple, and I don't like the way it looks. And then she had another idea of how she actually does her wash and goes, and her hair is similar to mine. Well, before I got mine cut, like same length and everything like that. And she literally just put it in. These scrunchies are a little bit too big, but she essentially just put it in a loose 4 sections of a loose scrunchie, and then just threw a bonnet on it and shook it out or did whatever in the morning. And the reason why I don't like, see, these scrunchies are super old that they're not holding, so I'm gonna actually double them. Hopefully it doesn't leave that much of a crease, but I need to get some new ones. But I don't like the, I don't know, the way the pineapple still leaves my hair just like out. It leaves it looking like crazy. And so I'm going to try this method and see how I like it. I'm actually going to see if I can find some different scrunchies also. Ooh, I might have some. No, I don't. I have like these smaller ones, but they're still a little too loose. So it's okay. We're just going to go like this. It might be fine. I don't think I want to double it over because I'm gonna be so mad if I wake up in the morning and I got this big old crease. So I'm just going to like just make sure this is like very loose like that. I feel like that's the way that she did it too. Yeah, I don't want this to be too creasy, so I'm not gonna do that. I took too long and worked too hard on my hair for it to do what it wants to do. That was really going to be loose because I've been using this one as a like a ponytail holder. So we are going to do it like this. We're going to leave this one in, and then we're just going to throw a bonnet on it, call it a day. And then hopefully in the morning we will be just fine. You will have to go look at my Instagram or something for a how it turned out after, because this video is going up tomorrow. Sorry. So that means if I'm going to bed right now, that means I'm gonna do a quick edit on it and it's going up. So we're gonna sleep like this and we're gonna hope and pray that it works out fine. I will let you know on my next vlog. If not, go to Instagram, go to TikTok, go to YouTube Shorts and watch one of those and you'll see that my hair turned out fine. Because this is the first curly hair routine that I've had since, oh my gosh, like February or January. I don't know, but I'm going to bed. Good night. I love you, love you, love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.